Welcome back. Vincennes is currently experiencing fair skies at 81 degrees. The wind's calm, humidity at 27%, and the barometric pressure at 30.24 and steady. Looking at the area conditions, they are all experiencing fair skies, with Jasonville at 78, Paoli and Winslow at 75, and Noble, Illinois at 82. The New England area is experiencing temperatures in the 50s and 60s, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania at 64 degrees. In the Great Plains region to the east, the southeastern Atlantic coast, temperatures are in the 60s, 70s, 80s, with Minot, North Dakota at 60 degrees and Miami, Florida at 85. In the west, temperatures vary from the 50s to the 80s, with Bend, Oregon at 48 degrees, and the region in Death Valley, Phoenix, Arizona at 87. A trough of low pressure is bringing scattered showers to the Four Corners region, while this stationary front is bringing showers to western Montana, Idaho, and eastern Washington. Over in the New England area, they are experiencing rain showers being brought on by this low pressure system out in the Atlantic. Coming back to the Midwest, we still are experiencing and being dominated by the high pressure system that will bring dry and clear conditions. Tonight, we will be experiencing clear skies, calm wind, low of 47. For tomorrow, we will be experiencing sunny skies and a calm wind, high of 81. Tomorrow night, mostly clear skies, east-southeast wind 5 to 10 miles per hour with a low of 52. And looking into the extended forecast, Thursday mostly clear with a high of 82 and a low of 53. Friday and Saturday sunny with Friday a high of 82 and a low of 56, and Saturday a high of 80 and a low of 55. So expect nothing but clear and sunny skies, Evan, for the time being at least.
Sounds like a plan I can live with. Thanks, Ethan. Turning to sports, the St. Louis Cardinals are in action this afternoon against the Phillies. Jesse Gwynn is in now to fill us in. Jesse?
Thanks, Evan. The Cardinals are looking to take the lead in their divisional series with the Phillies. Meanwhile, two other major league teams have the opportunity to close out their first round series today. I'll have the details when we return.
The search for the Bible's wealthiest king.
There is absolutely no evidence for Solomon outside the Bible.
A new discovery rewrites history.
This is a fully articulated skeleton.
Will clues from the Copper Age solve one of the Bible's most enduring mysteries?
We've got evidence of the earliest industrial revolution and the birth of the modern world.
To think a fruit could get this big is just crazy. I mean, this is definitely extreme gardening.
I've had one of them last year was described as large as a Volkswagen Beetle.
Something that grows 50 pounds per day, I think would have to be labeled a freak.
Since we don't have children, these are our children.
Everybody wants to touch it. It's like something that's from outer space.
He is heavy. I'm hoping the pumpkin weighs 1,100 pounds.
Yeah! This can't be real.
Cards looking to gain upper hand over Phillies. Good evening, everyone. For WVUT Sports, I'm Jesse Gwynn. The St. Louis Cardinals and the Philadelphia Phillies square off in Game 3 of their National League Divisional Series this afternoon at Busch Stadium. Jaime Garcia will start today's game for the Redbirds. Garcia went 13-7 with a 3.56 earned run average during the regular season. The Phillies counter Cole Hamels, who went 14-9 with a 2.79 ERA in 2011. The best of 5 series is tied at a game apiece after the team split the first 2 games in Philadelphia. Also in the big leagues this afternoon, Texas is looking to close out its series with a win over the Rays in Tampa. The Rangers held a 4-2 lead in the bottom of the 9th, but Casey Kochman has just driven in his second run of the game to make it a 4-3 with 1 out in the 9th. Third baseman Adrian Beltre went 3 for 4 at the plate with 3 runs for the Rangers, and Ian Kinsler added in another in the top of the 4th inning. 3 of the 4 Rangers runs came off Tampa starter Jeremy Hellickson. The Rangers hold a 2-1 lead in the best-of-5 series. The Detroit Tigers can close out their American League Divisional Series tonight with a win over the Yankees. Last night in Motown, Justin Verlander struck out 11 batters in helping the Tigers to a 5-4 victory over New York. Brett Gardner tied the game at 4 for the Yankees with this 2-run double in the 7th inning, but Delman Young would answer with a tie-breaking solo homer in the 7th and enable the Tigers to gain a 2-1 advantage in the series. New York will send A.J. Burnett to the hill tonight, while Detroit counters with Rick Porcello, who will be making his first career playoff start. Red Sox general manager Theo Epstein has been the sizzling hot stove candidate for the GM opening with the Chicago Cubs. Epstein, who has won the 2 World Series with the Red Sox, has 1 year remaining on his contract, and the team has not said that he will get an extension. Epstein is at the top of the Cubs' want list and has been since the Cubs chairman Tom Ricketts fired Jim Hendry. Other names being bandied about include Chicago White Sox assistant general manager Rick Hahn, A's GM Billy Beane, and Tampa Bay executive vice president Andrew Friedman. LeGarrette Blount's 35-yard touchdown run with 3:15 remaining was the difference as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers got past the Indianapolis Colts 24-17. Colts quarterback Curtis Painter making his first regular season start threw an 87-yard touchdown bomb to Pierre Garçon in the second quarter and a 59-yarder in the third to finish with 146 yards. Garçon thought the Vincennes native did well in his first start.
Curtis did good. You know, we have to do better around them. You know, the receivers have to do better, the running backs, the offensive linemen, everybody got to do better around them to make them feel comfortable, to make it easier for them. That's, you know, we all feed off of each other's play, and, you know, the better we are around him, the better he is.
Painter completed just 13 of 30 passes in his first regular season start, but did throw for the Colts season high 281 yards with the 2 scores. The Buccaneers improved to 3-1, while the Colts fall to 0-4. It was a rough night for the Colts as several players left Monday night's loss with injuries. The most severe was to veteran defensive tackle Eric Foster, who dislocated his right ankle and was hospitalized overnight in Tampa. The injury is expected to require season-ending surgery. The team's top 3 drafts include left tackle Anthony Costanzo, all left during the game due to injuries. The Hank Williams Jr. song that has opened Monday Night Football for 20 years was not part of last night's Indianapolis-Tampa Bay game after Williams made controversial comments about President Barack Obama. Williams compared Obama to Adolf Hitler on Fox News Channel's Fox and Friends show Monday morning. Williams has been critical of Obama in the past. He campaigned for Senator John McCain and running mate Sarah Palin in 2008, even changing the words of one of his songs, Family Tradition, to blast Obama and the Democrats for the financial crisis the country was facing prior to that year's elections. Negotiations between the NBA and the Players Association have reached a critical stage with the start of the season and maintaining a full 82-game schedule in the balance. The 2 sides are scheduling to hold a full bargain session today in New York City after meeting in smaller groups Monday. Players Association President Derek Fisher told reporters last night that there's a lot of pressure on everyone involved to get a deal done.
I wish we were starting training camp today, and we know a lot of our fans in respective markets feel the same way. So we're going to continue to, work at this until we can either figure it out in a way that will, spare us all a lot of collateral damage and games missed, or not. But
the regular season is scheduled to open November 1st, and time is running out for new collective bargaining agreement to be approved in time for the season to be ineffective. It could be tough reaching an agreement on the new deal, Evan, especially if the owners remain adamant in their demand for a new salary cap structure.
Thanks, Jesse. Coming up next, some chicken restaurants are coming under fire for a new advertising campaign. We'll explain more when we come back. Stay with us.
Hi, I'm Roy Underhill. Now, what is the truly all-American wood? The wood that built a nation. Is it the oak that built our ships and whiskey barrels? Is it the walnut that built our desks and tables? Is it the maple, the gum, the pine, the ash, the spruce, the gum? No, it's none of these. It's hickory, the only wood that's as tough and resilient as the people who worked it, and will work wonders with this wonderful wood next time here in the Woodwright Shop.
Offensive or just original? Jeannie Most reports on some controversial chicken restaurants that may be in questionable taste.
It's one thing to have Colonel Sanders on a bucket of chicken, but President Obama bow-tied up like the Colonel, and instead of KFC, OFC.
I think it's hilarious.
No, it's not. It's not hilarious. It's shameful and it's disrespectful.
Wow, dressed as Colonel Sanders. That's very offensive.
The sign making the rounds on the web is for a chicken joint in Beijing, China. The real KFC says, "We're considering legal action as it is a knockoff and has nothing to do with us and it infringes on our brand trademark. We find it distasteful." Sort of ironic because earlier this year, KFC in Hong Kong released a commercial featuring an Obama lookalike.
Change, not only for America, but for you, for your stomach, for a better taste.
KFC ended up pulling the commercial. As for OFC, featuring the president as Colonel Sanders, you'll never guess who's criticizing it. The folks at a takeout restaurant in Harlem called Obama Fried Chicken.
Mockery.
Mockery?
Yeah, it's mockery.
He says it's not the name, it's the picture that's bad.
We don't have the picture. We just try to get his popularity to make money off of it.
Actually, there are two places in New York City called Obama Fried Chicken. It's a tribute, says the owner of the one in Brooklyn.
But I mean, you're just associating black people with chicken.
You know, that's like using a watermelon.
For a while, the Harlem store dropped the O and the A and just called itself Bam Fried Chicken. But now the Obama is back. Talk about chickening out. Look what happened when a rap group making a music video used Obama Fried Chicken as a backdrop. Every shot of the sign at the Brooklyn Obama Fried Chicken ended up being edited out.
I understand. I'm backed by popular.
When a German frozen food company tried marketing Obama fingers, test marketing was cut short after public criticism. Just for the record, customers say that Obama Fried Chicken in Harlem serves
delicious chicken.
I'm just going to use this as a placemat. But does good-tasting chicken, it's finger-licking all right, make up for being in questionable taste? Jeannie Most, CNN.
Change is good.
New York.
And that's all for this evening. For Ethan Quarterman and Jesse Gwynn, I'm Evan Nunn. Good night.
This is WVUT Vincennes.
Welcome to our program tonight. A conversation with Michael Lewis, the author of Liar's Poker, Moneyball, The Big Short, and now Boomerang.
We do still have this very strange financial system where